Hey there, did you know there were land masses, islands, and even entire continents which existed during prehistory but have since disappeared as a result of catastrophic geological phenomena or slowly rising sea levels? And so, in this video, we are going to inform you about 5 such land masses which we have lost during the course of history. Atlantis, the most famous of the lost islands, which is often idealized as an advanced utopian society holding wisdom that could bring world peace. Thousands of books, magazines, and websites are devoted to Atlantis, and it remains a popular topic. The story of Atlantis first appeared in two of Plato's dialogues, the Timaeus and the Critias, written about 330 BC. In Plato's story, Atlantis is not a place to be honored or emulated at all. Atlantis is not the perfect society, but quite the contrary. Atlantis is the embodiment of the materially wealthy, technologically advanced, and militarily powerful nation that has become corrupted by its wealth, sophistication, and might. In his story, Atlantis is located somewhere near the Straits of Gibraltar, at the mouth of the Mediterranean, yet it has never been found in the Atlantic or anywhere else. The lost continent of Mu. Although not as famous as its counterpart in the Atlantic Ocean, the Atlantis, much has been written and speculated about a continent in the Pacific that usually goes by the name Lemuria or Mu, which supposedly sunk below the waves several thousand years ago. The first writer to discuss the topic of Mu or Lemuria was Augustus Le Plongeon in the late 1800s. He claimed that the Mayans had originated from the lost civilization of Mu, which was on par with Atlantis and which had been destroyed by a volcanic eruption. Unfortunately, when the Mayan language was deciphered several decades later, it was learned that Le Plongeon's interpretation was completely erroneous. Mu, as a lost Pacific Ocean continent, was later popularized by James Churchward. He claimed that a high-ranking temple priest who showed him a set of ancient sunburned clay tablets that originated from a place where man first appeared was the continent of Mu. Geologists, however, based on modern science, have said that continent of Mu or Lemuria is geologically impossible. Kumari Kandam. The ancient continent of Kumari Kandam is said to have existed south of modern-day India, now below the Indian Ocean. Its people, the Tamil, are said to have spread across the world creating other civilization after Kumari Kandam disappeared. The word Kumari Kandam was first mentioned in a 15th century version of Skand Puran, which was written by Kachiyappa Shivacharyara in the 14th century. Kumari Kandam, or the Kingdom of the Earth, is considered the cradle of civilization, the place where everything started. The continent was mentioned for the first time during the 19th century when scholars proposed the existence of a lost continent in order to explain strange geological and biological similarities between India, Africa, and the island of Madagascar. Geologists, based on the theory of continental drift, have dubbed Kumari Kandam as geologically impossible. Dwarka. The ancient city of Dwarka, or the city with many gates, as the legend goes, is said to have been founded by Lord Krishna, the most powerful personality in the Indian epic Mahabharata. And according to ancient Hindu texts, Dwarka was a skirmish ground from Krishna and the evil king Salva. The attack was so devastating that most of the city lay in ruins. Dwarka went under sea when walls protecting the city from the sea collapsed. During the 1990s, the Marine Archaeology Unit of India's National Institute of Oceanography carried out underwater excavation at Dwarka. The exploration has found sandstone walls, a grid of streets, and remains of a seaport, some 70 feet beneath the sea. The available archaeological evidence from onshore and offshore excavations confirm the existence of the city some 9,000 years ago. Zealandia. Zealandia, or Tasmantis, is an almost entirely submerged mass of continental crust that sank after breaking away from Australia around 60 to 85 million years ago and from Antarctica between 85 and 130 million years ago. The name and concept for Zealandia was proposed in 1995. This mostly submerged continent is an elevated part of the ocean floor, about two-thirds the size of Australia, located between New Zealand and New Caledonia. Researchers have been gathering data on this continental crust for the past 10 years, and they have proposed that Zealandia should be recognized as a full-fledged Earth continent. Little is known about Zealandia because it's submerged about two-thirds of a mile, which is more than a kilometer, under the sea. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do check out our other videos as well. Links to a few are on your screen. Please subscribe and do not forget to hit the like button. See you in another video. Thanks for watching.